Hello, everybody. This is Grace on a Journey, and you are listening to Grace on a Journey Channelings. Welcome to the newcomer, and to those of you returning, my fellow travelers, welcome back. I am happy to have you. Today will be very interesting. I was inspired to incorporate even more than I usually do in order to teach this adequately enough that you can leave with some type of knowledge. I'm expecting what we reviewed today to be common knowledge, inspiration, and motivation. And let's begin. So, today I was inspired to begin with a very brief prayer. God, thank you for loving me for myself. The message I received right before I began today's episode is this is an important time for you to reflect on who you are and who you want to bring to relationships and ultimately the world. I'll repeat. This is an important time for you to reflect on who you are and who you want to bring to your relationships and ultimately the world. And as I was reading this to you, I have a card that says manifestation, and I use that card as a bookmark. And for some reason, it slipped out. This is telling me what you reflect on is what you manifest. So you need to reflect on the things that you desire to be like. For example, if there is someone that you look up to, what is it about that person that attracts you. Many times, especially those of us that are at a tender age, may be in the illusion that it's just something about that person. It's just their energy. It's who they are. I'm not denying that there are spiritual connections between human beings, and that can be one of the reasons why attraction is part of the equation. What I'm saying is there are also characteristics that you find magnetic. If you want to attract someone that is caring, you need to emit that energy, because that's universal law. I feel the card manifestation slipped out as well, because that is the desire of many who are listening. You desire capabilities that will lead to successful manifestation. You don't become what you emulate. You become what you are. And in order to arrive at the potential that you are trying to attain, you need to make room for that manifestation. That requires decluttering, releasing things that are no longer aligned to the state of being that you aspire to. This also includes those nonsensical activities we participate in every day that lead us to nowhere. I've mentioned it before. It's like a merry-go-round, a never-ending story. It's draining your potential and leading you in a downward spiral. Now, I could think of many examples, but I'm led to give you that homework to meditate on, and for you to discover these obstacles that are in your way, blocking your elevation. The fact that you are even interested in learning about today's topic is confirming you are moving up a step. Those of you that are here to learn, all the challenges that you previously experienced are gradually being released. Whether you believe in angels or not, I believe in them. And I know that the angels of ascension are with me now. What you believe in is what is incorporated in your manifestations. I'm not here to convert you. I'm here to share information that has been released to me that has proven to be beneficial and that has transformed me into who I am today. Some of you are in a victim mentality. Woe is me. Why am I stuck? Why am I not moving forward? That requires mind mastery. And before I go further down that path, I want to state the title of today's episode. Set your sights higher. Set your sights higher. One of the reasons why we need that gentle reminder is we don't believe in the bigger picture. We're afraid to dream big. We have a fear of greatness. In addition to the homework assignment that I shared earlier, that is something else you're being led to meditate on. When did you learn to fear being great? How has it hindered you in life? What can be the first step that you can take to rewrite that story? Utilize these things as a journal prompt. I'll be transparent with you and share that I plan to be writing on that myself. One of the reasons we don't know ourselves is because we don't slow down enough to go inward. You may go inward by writing in a journal or meditating, praying, asking God to reveal what you fail to see in you. And I'm being told to tell you, don't be afraid of that. Because your mind automatically goes to the negative. Well, God is going to show me that I'm lacking in this area. Or I can improve in this area. And the truth is, God can reveal how beautiful you are. The truth is, God can reveal how He sees you. The truth is today's prayer. God, thank you for loving me for myself. Acknowledging that you are in victim mode is acknowledging that is a choice. And if that is a choice, you can make another choice. Now, victimhood but I said victim road. So if you are on a victim road, where does that lead you? It leads you to more avenues of victimization. What I was trying to express prior to that interjection is the fact that victimhood is part of the process. All right? It is when you fall on your face. It is when you feel betrayed. It's not as if it escapes the storyline. At times it is part of the base. At times it is the stepping stool. So being in denial and trying to set an illusion that it's just love and light. It's just positivity. It's just joy. It's just love. It's just peace. Well, that's just not reality. I will repeat. Life is a school. And along that journey, there are seasons for us to be the teacher and other seasons for us to be the student. Being the teacher means you've been there because you took the class. You may have failed the quiz, but you passed the test. Being the student means you're right in the middle of it. You're trying to understand it. It's still an open wound. One of the terms that was brought to my attention as I meditated before beginning today's episode is Dai-ko-nyo. That's a Reiki symbol. It means great bright light. It also can be referred to enlightenment. This symbol is used to heal the soul. There is some cleansing that needs to be done in regarding the soul. And the message I'm receiving now is take one step at a time. If you allow enlightenment to overwhelm you, you will remain stagnant. Because information is released to you as you're able to grasp an understanding and absorb it in your being. Recall, we are spiritual beings having this human experience. In addition to your homework, learn more about Dai-ko-nyo. And how you can utilize or incorporate Reiki into your self-care. There are many other examples of symbols that bring healing in regards to Reiki. And that is why you're being encouraged to research. I'm receiving the message that you are being designated to produce your own spiritual treatment plan. Those of you that's worked in psych or in areas of counseling, case management, other human services are aware about treatment plans, stating point A. This is where this individual started. These are the goals. These are the steps we are going to incorporate that will lead us to a successful outcome regarding those goals. It's a treatment plan because it is a plan. It is a strategy, right? And this is why you are being encouraged to continue to study and research, because these informations that you are uncovering are what you are being advised to insert in your treatment plans. Do you need to meditate more? Do you need to do that in the form of visualization? Do you need to say more affirmation? Do you need to explore chanting? Because we are all individuals. So we all need an individual spiritual treatment plan. We're individual because some of us are more attracted to this type of learning, and others are attracted to this type of learning. For example, some people are more visual. Others are more interested in forms of learning when it comes to audio. They prefer to just listen to a podcast. Others, they're visual. They want to see. They want interaction. Sometimes they want colors. They want props, right? And then others, they want hands-on. Maybe it's some form of vision board that they need to cut pictures themselves and place them on poster boards or oak tags, those of you from up north, or whatever the case. Some of us enjoy all these different opportunities of learning. And this is why we need to get to know ourselves better. This is why we need to declutter, because we can utilize that time that is now being made available to us to include what will help develop us, enabling us to attain the higher sights that we are setting for ourselves. As I was looking through my feed yesterday, one of the most memorable shorts I came across was there was a pastor sharing that obviously I am a man of prayer. I would not be a pastor if I wasn't if I wasn't a man of prayer. But what the church needs to know is there are things that require prayer, and there are things that require action. You cannot continue to ask God to provide in order for you to be able to pay your bills and for you to be able to, have what you need for nutrition and medical expenses and so forth. Meanwhile, your priorities are designer clothes, endless cigarettes, other recreational activities, quote unquote, that we engage in. Because it's not that God did not provide. It's the fact we did not manage what He gave us to provide. We need to awaken to the fact that there are times we are the blockage. There are times you are the obstacle from you and that manifestation that you want to produce in physical form. Fact. Now, what's also being brought to my attention is one of the most powerful and memorable experiences I have from time to time are messages that I receive not knowing those terms or those words, or I don't know if, well, it's not that I don't know. I am positive that some of you have had that experience because many of us are advancing, in our spiritual walk. But for those of you who haven't experienced it yet, and you receive downloads, there are times you receive downloads and don't even know what it is that you're receiving. I remember the first time I came across something that I didn't know what it was. The name was given to me in a dream. And I woke up and I'm like, what's that? What is that? Well, thank goodness for Google. Google or whatever search engine that assists you in these discoveries. What is this? What is that? Because I inputted it and it didn't only state what this animal is, it also stated, well, it also provided an image of this animal, and it also provided the symbolism of this animal. And without overwhelming you with these details, the message that was being sent essentially was transparency. Transparency. In order for you to arrive at healing your soul, you have to be open to transparency. Now, there's good news. Some of you are saying, well, I'm not comfortable yet with being transparent with everyone because I'm not comfortable with being transparent with myself. I'm not even comfortable with being transparent with God. The good news is you can start with God. All right? You can continue with your higher self. That's the part of you that needs to be activated in order for you to elevate into your highest potential. Those of you that are struggling with releasing the label of victim, know that you are being invited to recognize the growth that takes place from your experiences, right? Know that no connection happens by accident. Don't give up on yourself just yet. Some more good news is God hasn't given up on you. And so you are being encouraged to hold your vision. One of the obstacles we are having as a collective is our obsession with materialism. Oh, we want to manifest. We want to move in this direction and that direction, and the answer is money, money, money. Dollar bills, y'all. That's what I'm hearing. So that's what's on the membrane, right? Dollar bills. Know that that formula I've shared with you on numerous occasions is key to arriving at your manifestations. Okay? As you are setting your sights higher, recall your will and the good for us all needs to have God's will as the foundation. I paused because it is important for you to understand. So let me repeat it. Your will in balance needs to also be the good for us all. All right? With God as the foundation. Is your manifestation in alignment with that equation? That's not a question I'm asking. That's a question the teacher inside of you is asking yourself. Surrender. To the power of God. Even when you feel as if you already have all the answers. I want to share with you that there's always more to learn. Be an open vessel. Be humble enough to accept messages that are being sent. And also be prayerful in your ability to use discernment. So the messages that you are receiving are from a source that is high vibrational. Because remember, we are setting our sights higher. So we need to remain in that higher vibration. Let's not forget balance. Higher vibration does not mean one extreme from another extreme. Higher vibration is being what you are called to be in divine timing. There are times you are called to set boundaries. There are times you're called to release. There are times you're called to embrace. There are times you're called to nurture. Nurture yourself or nurture others. That balance needs to be in connection to Source, whom I call God. Now, there is pride that needs healing. This pride can be in regards to what is more familiar to us as a people in conversation, which is, I have too much pride to do such and such, or he has too much pride. Whatever the case. Pride can also be in relation to a group, right? Pride needs healing. Whether it is individualized pride or a group, that is the message we are receiving for this collective. This is not stating that you should not have pride. This is stating excess. Leads to decrease. You ever heard the phrase, too much of a good thing is bad? That is why balance is being encouraged. Prosperity. There's nothing wrong with prosperity. But are you overly focused on prosperity? It is a wise move to have more than one set of income. But are you being ethical in that pursuit? Is your will in alignment with the good for us all? Is service included in the balance of life? Recall that we are spiritual beings having this human experience. We are on spiritual assignment, just as I have been stating throughout this episode. This is your homework. In addition, this is your homework. In addition, this is your homework. Well, to top it off, For those of you that this is news to, yes, your journey here is related to spiritual assignment. One of the things that gets in the way of us fulfilling our spiritual assignments is our inability to set boundaries. And that is due to the fact that that word was never introduced to us. In my truth, I did not come across that word until adulthood. I never heard the word boundary. So, how was I expected to set boundaries when I didn't even know it was a thing? It was later on in life when I began to recognize the benefits of self-development through experiences that I was having in higher learning establishments. That is when I began into my pursuit of self-help. And then boundaries. Made its acquaintance with me, so to speak. I came across terms like people pleasing and no is a full sentence. Boundary, setting boundaries is key to opening the doors in your life necessary to move forward on your path. You are being invited to spend time listening to your angels and reminded that angels are as loud as your willingness to hear. They will assist you on your journey to becoming your authentic self. It's not about extremes. Let me reaffirm. The goal is balance. Recall what I've shared. Balance is the fruit of the universe. In manifestation, the law of compensation takes part because it means that you give that which you seek. If you are seeking understanding, if you are seeking direction, if you are seeking love, care, assistance, you are being directed to be in the energy of care, of love, of giving. As you give, others will give. As you love, others will love. As you understand, others will understand. What I'm about to state, only a master magician will understand. You have to be capable of seeing things in every perspective in order to manifest confirmation. Maybe you want to begin with that. Attract learning how to see life from every perspective. Embrace it. That will give you understanding of universal law. It will give you understanding of energy and how the universe perceives it. It will help you in the area of understanding the pride that you belong to, or that you take part of, or that you walked away from. Psychology. Make that part of your daily regimen. Seeing things from every perspective. In this person's shoes, they would perceive this as such. I can perceive this as such. I can also perceive this as such. I can also. They can also. How do we harmonize this? How do we invite de ko myo? Enlightenment. You see, it's all connected. It takes the power of the mind. And that is why I stated the art of manifestation requires mastering your mind. I want to move on to another vital point, and that is the power of words. You see the tongue? It's one of the most powerful parts of your body. It can start wars. It also can heal. Some of you have heard a reference being made regarding wounded healers. Yes, it's a thing. It's people that have been wounded, that took part of acknowledging that they've been wronged, that were in a state of victimhood, that utilized it as a stepping stool by way of transmutation. What didn't break them made them stronger. Learn from those that overcome. When you want to overcome, follow those who overcame. Now, because I know this society is so fixated on materialism, I'm sure you've come across this saying, which is, if you want to be successful, you need to hang around successful people. If you want to be rich, you need to hang out with rich people. Now, that was brought to our attention because of our desire to gain prosperity. What you focus on is what you attract. Confirmation. I want to tell you a secret. Recall I said that you are here on spiritual assignment, which means that is your priority. I want to further say that God is a God of order. That is why there is such a thing referred to as divine timing. In order to arrive at higher sights in your life, one of the I'm trying to find the term that I want to use here. One of the most reliable ways of achieving that is completing your spiritual assignments. You see, as above, so below. When you learn this lesson, it opens a door to another. One door closes, another door opens. As you understand the spirituality in connection to money, you understand its necessity to function should be in alignment with good for us all. Because that is the foundation of God. That is the high vibration required. That is when angels are available to guide you to the perfect solutions to help you grow. That is when you are in the energy of the sun. I also want to bring to your attention, it's not about a point of destination, because life is the journey. It's learning to adapt to a routine that you fine check or you fine tune regularly in order to bring you closer and closer to your highest potential. It's beautiful to fly. But you have to learn to stand. You have to learn to walk. Jog. Run. Fly. There are also seasons you have to learn to roll over or swim. Different seasons call for different skills. If it is not in your season to fly, embrace the stage that you are in by developing it in taking the next baby step. Once you pass that test, then you take the next class. And it continues. But we cannot continue to neglect our spiritual selves. This is why we are being faced with certain obstacles. This is why we are awakening to mirroring each other. It's time to cleanse, to wash your face. Wash your eyes out. And quench your thirst in spirit. By nurturing your spiritual body. As you tithe to the universe, as you make time for your spirit body, your spiritual self, you receive What you give, you receive. And so when one individual spends more time in spiritual investment, you will see more incoming, because they've invested. And they had the guides necessary that awaken them to the directions necessary that would be forward movement. As you work on your spiritual selves, beautify your home, bring comfort to your home, have what you need in your home. Your necessities. Not just your physical environment, but your physical body. That is home to your soul. Give it enough rest, enough nutrition, enough supplement, enough love. Let me repeat, it's all connected. If you neglect the spirit body, if you neglect the physical body, if you neglect the mind, all these points of neglection will be an energetic roadblock. Let me give you a gentle reminder right now, because my purpose in sharing today's episode with you is not to overwhelm you. It's not to discourage you. It's not to make you give up. I want to have you all understand that although we are all on different spiritual paths, we are all in school. And in school there is order. In school there are rules and regulations. In schools, there are principals, administrators, teachers. Let's not forget guidance counselors. Librarians, custodians, bus drivers. Together, we make it happen. Because giving is energetic. So it needs to be delegated. In order for there to be a flow of balance. That flow of balance is recognized by the universe. So it's not about I know more, you know more, we know more, they know more. It's about we are open to knowing more. We are awakened to the fact that there's more to know. We surrender to the realization that in truth, it is all connected. Let us learn to stop reacting and start being the person that we desire to be. Because we can only control ourselves. Not our sister, not our brother, not our cousins, not our friends, not our acquaintances. Sometimes not our children. So let's begin with me. Let's begin with you. So we can arrive at the avenue that we set for ourselves. As we set our sights higher. Now, I was led to read this meditation for you towards the end of today's episode. Deservingness. You are a beloved child of God, like everyone else. And you deserve to receive the support that will allow you to focus upon your divine life purpose. Even if you can't yet recognize your lovable qualities, confirmation. Trust that God and the angels can see how amazing you truly are. Now that deserves an encore. Let me repeat this for those of you that need a better understanding of this. Deservingness. You are being, wow, I said you are being. You are being a beloved child of God. Wow. That means you are on the right path. You are taking the steps necessary. You are on divine timing. God is pleased. That is what you are being means. But let me read the meditation. You are a beloved child of God, like everyone else, and you deserve to receive the support that will allow you to focus upon your divine life purpose. Even if you can't recognize the lovable qualities, trust that God and the angels can see how amazing you truly are. People, you are loved by God. Peace.